So, question is, write the equation of the line. So first thing we did here was find the slope. 11 minus 5, 1 minus -2, we got 2. Pick that point, plugged it in. This is our point slope form. Now, read the question carefully. Are we gonna stop there? No, because it says slope intercept. That's easy. We'll distribute. At 11. How many of you got y equals 2x plus 9? Oh my gosh, why am I not seeing every hand up? Did you get y equals 2x plus 9?
No.
What happened?
Well, I use -2
Okay, so this looked different, but this should still look the same. Because y minus 5 equals 2x plus 2. That's what your point slope look like?
Yeah.
And then you distributed and added 5. Slope intercept will look the same for everybody. So find your mistake. Where if you had this, can you figure out what you did wrong? How come you didn't come out with, that's supposed to be 9. How come you didn't come out with 2x plus 9?
Because I added the 4. Or I got -4.
Okay,
Like
because you
2x minus
forgot
4.
this guy right here. That's at -2. So you're doing x minus -2, which is going to turn it into a plus up there, yeah. Okay, so good point there. Point slope will look different depending on which point you used, but everybody's slope intercept looks the same. All right, number 2. What did you do with number 2?
Common denominator.
Yep. And what did you use as a common denominator?
30.
30? Is that all right? 30. So you want to make all of these 30s. So this one needs a 5. This one needs a 6. And this one needs a 15. Now remember, boys and girls, even if you have a plain number, like if this had just been plain x, it still has to have the denominator. Everything has to have the denominator. Emergency? Hurry up. All right, so everything has to have the denominator. Always, 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 okay? All right, so 5x minus 24 equals 15x. Oh, not equals, excuse me, less than. So where did you go from here?
Subtract my 5.
Okay, now our problem is going to be backwards, and that's okay, that's fine. The x is on the wrong side, but that's okay, we can still do it. So we'll divide by 10. That reduces.
-12/5.
Now notice, I know that's negative, but I didn't split my sign because I actually divided by 10. And that's what I care about. What am I dividing by? Now, -12/5 is less than x, which means x is greater than -12/5. Would you agree with that?
Yes.
Which means on the number line, I would be graphing, on the number line, I would be graphing that. Okay, So here's the answer to the question, okay. And then number 3 says, put it in an interval, this helps me, in an interval, is that negative? Negative 12/5, comma infinity. All right, all this kind of goes together. Is anyone confused about that? Number 4, we already practiced today. Hopefully you all got this right. AE means distance formula, right? Distance. So how's that work again? Someone tell me. Someone besides Ron, she's very talkative, and that's great, we love her. But someone else tell me.
It'd be 6 minus 1 squared
6 minus 1 squared, good.
plus 3 minus 2 squared.
Perfect. And then we just do the math. So 6 minus 1 is 5, squared is
20, right?
3 minus 2 is, squared is
26.
root 26.
Yeah.
Now be careful. 26 breaks down into 2 times 13, right? But if you're gonna simplify, you have to have 2 of something. Do I have 2 of anything?
No.
So this is your answer. That is your answer. All right, number 5. Our good old friends, the exponents. Tell me what you did first with this. Sutton, did you have a plan at all? Could you get started on this guy?
The first thing I did was I subtracted the x's.
So you took care of these guys right here.
Yeah.
And what did you end up with?
I had 3 x's on the top.
Perfect. Sounds great. Did you do anything else?
And then I took the minus 4 and put it on the top. And then I added them.
So you ended up with y to the 14th up there?
Yeah.
You did well. Good. All right, what about your z's?
And then there's 8 more on the bottom, so I
Yep.
left 8.
So far, so good. Here, I got one more thing to do.
I simplified the 4/6 to 1/3.
To what?
1/3.
2/3?
Yeah, 2/3.
She's done. That's it. That's the answer. Who has a question about that? Okay, so first thing on Thursday, we'll have a quiz. Okay, we got office hours tomorrow. I think we'll also have office hours on Thursday. I don't think I have a meeting on Thursday. Okay, so first thing, I have a quiz. You got the practice, you got the answers, you got the video, you can redo it. Okay? Now, how many of you, is there anybody in here today who does not yet have a graphing calculator on your person? Okay, boys and girls, you have to have it by Thursday, okay? The next lesson we're doing, the next thing we're doing requires a grapher. So, again, see me before school to check one out, or after school today to check one out if you don't wanna buy one. Otherwise, go out and get yourself one, so you have it every single day, okay? All right, so I want you to get your notes out. And we're gonna skip down, we're on P5. And we're gonna skip down and look at number 2. Number 1 is graphing with the calculator. We'll do that next time, since we don't all have a calculator. We're gonna start with problem number 2. The official way, the official directions should be solve these equations by extracting square roots. What that simply means is solve them by taking the square root of both sides. Okay, so I'm gonna take the square root of both sides. Perfectly legal move. Wouldn't do it otherwise, it's good. What is the square root of 4x squared? 2x. Everybody good with that? 2x. And what is the square root of 25?
5.
Now, here's the place, it doesn't matter, everybody messes this up, you've gotta stay laser focused. When you take the square root of both sides of your equation, one of the sides, and I always use the one that's at the number side, not the x side, has to be plus or minus. When you square root both sides, one of your sides needs a plus or minus. Because this equation must have 2 answers. One of them will be positive, one of them will be negative. All right, so a little star, plus or minus. And then we'll get x by itself by dividing by 2. So my answer is plus or minus 5/2. I usually just write it like that, but if you want to write it separately, you can. 5/2 and negative 5/2. But it's fine to write them together. Good? Now, let's look at the next one. Going to do exactly the same thing. Don't get freaked out. What's the square root of x minus 2 squared? X minus 2, very good. The radical and the squared cancel.
On the page it says x minus 3.
Oh. It does, thank you. Okay, so that's minus 3. Okay, what's on the other side? Plus or minus 5?
Yes.
Easy to forget, but don't. Now, I'm gonna add 3 to both sides. So plus or minus 5 plus 3, does that make sense to you? Now, don't leave it like that, because that can be simplified.
Yeah.
One answer is 5 plus 5 plus 3. So one of the answers is 8. What is the other answer? Negative 5 plus 3, negative 2. Quadratic equations, squared equations, are always going to have 2 answers. Occasionally the 2 will be the same, but usually they're 2 distinct separate answers. Alrighty. How about this one? Any thought on this one?
Um,
What might I do first?
square the 9.
Square root?
Divide
Well,
this.
I can't square root one side, or I have to do both sides at the same time, and that's what has me a little concerned. This, if I just did this right now, that's gonna be tough.
Divide the 3.
So maybe I'll divide both sides by 3 instead. Totally legit, you can do that. And now I don't have to worry about that 3 anymore. So now I have x minus 4 squared equal to 3.
Yeah.
Now I'll square root. What happens over here?
X minus 4.
X minus 4. Remember when you square root a square, they cancel. So it's just x minus 4. And what's over here?
Plus or minus is
Plus or minus the square root of 3? And the only thing left to do is what? Add 4? Add that 4 over. Now, I put the 4 first. You might have put the 4 last. It doesn't make any difference. These are the same thing, right? No matter where you put that 4. Does that simplify it all? No. So you are allowed to leave it like that. This one, remember, I wouldn't let you leave it like this because that's simplified. This one doesn't, so you're welcome to leave it like that, but you could also, if you wanted to, write them separately. Now, I don't know why you would want to do that, but if you wanted to, that's what you got, those 2 answers. All right? So we've been at this for a long time. We're gonna do one more problem. Yeah, we're gonna do one more problem, and then if we have time, I'll slap another review problem up on the board for us. Oh, wait, we never did this one. Oh, shoot, we didn't do this one. We have to do, D.
is square root. Both of the sides, 2x.
Now, very good, perfect. Now, in this one, I encouraged you to divide by 3 first. Can I divide by 2?
No,
No, why not?
you're in the
It's in the parentheses. You can't. You're stuck with what you got here. So we're gonna square root both sides. What do we have?
2x plus 1 equals 4.
Equals what?
4.
No,
plus or minus.
plus or
Plus or
minus
minus.
4.
Okay.
This is so easy to forget. Make a, got a highlighter, great big, plus or minus every time you square root. Every time you do this, you're gonna put plus or minus. This is gonna get messy. So would you agree that 2x plus 1 equals 4, or 2x plus 1 equals negative 4? Would you agree with that?
Yes.
This either equals positive 4 or it equals negative 4. And now I'll solve these equations. So I will subtract 1 and divide. So it looks like 3/2 is one answer. And then I'll subtract 1 and divide. So it looks like negative 5/2 is the other answer. Two answers, every time. When your equation is a square. don't think, well, does that sound familiar, completing the square? I don't think you did it last year. I think I remember him telling me he didn't do it. Alright, so we're gonna do this together. It's really easy, but it's several steps. So you might wanna take notes on the steps just to make sure you can follow what's going on. Step 1, move the 7 or whatever that is. Move that guy to the other side. Now notice, when I moved him to the other side, I still left a gap here. I want you to leave that gap. So I just took the 7, got rid of him, but I left the space and put him on the other side. Is that okay? Now, we're gonna fill that gap with a number. And of course, if I put it here, I'm also gonna have to put it here. It's equation. If you add something over here, you gotta add it over here. Alright, here's the key. How do I find the number? That number's gonna be really special. How do I find it? To find this number, I take half of that number. So I'm gonna take half of 6. Half of 6. What is half of 6? 3. And then I square it. So to find the number that you're gonna add to both sides, take half of this one, not the x, just the number, half of this one, square it, and add it. So what am I adding to both sides? 9. 3 squared. Now, kids always say, but Miss Ford, that's a negative 6. It is. What is half of negative 6? Negative 3. But I'm squaring it. What is negative 3 squared? Still 9, right? So the negative, you're gonna square it, doesn't matter. Take half that number, square it. Now, this guy, right here, will always be a perfect square. This is called completing the square. You are making a perfect square. So we're gonna factor this, but the two factors are gonna be the same, so I'm just gonna write it as the factor squared. Anybody have any idea what goes in here? Just take a wild guess. Yeah, and they're the same. It's just x minus 3. X comes from here. The minus comes from here. And then 3 is what we squared to get the 9. So we have x minus 3 squared equals 16. If your head is spinning, just chill out. We're gonna do more next time. But I want this to start percolating. So 7 and 9 makes 16. All right, now let's get rid of these so they're not confusing you. Take a look at that problem. Doesn't that look exactly like the ones we just finished doing? So what am I gonna do? Square root both sides? So x minus 3 will equal what?
4.
Ah!
Plus or minus.
Plus or minus 4. See how easy it is to forget? You've got to remember that plus or minus. So x equals
Plus or minus?
3 plus or minus 4. Yep, so put the 3 at the beginning, the end, it doesn't matter. That simplifies, so we're gonna have
X equals plus or minus 7.
no way, Jose.
Oh.
These are two separate
You're
things.
just- yeah.
So look, what's 3
And then
plus
negative
4?
1.
7.
That's 7. But what's 3 minus 4?
Negative 1.
Negative 1. So our answers are 7 and -1.
Good job.
Great job. We're gonna stop there as I promised. But we will
I like that version.
continue that after our quiz on Thursday. And what does our quiz look like?
Just say
Just like our
practices.
So what I'm gonna do now is, I'm gonna put a couple problems on the board, I'm gonna leave it up to you. I don't care if you just wanna chill for a little bit, or if you wanna practice, but I'll put a couple more on the board, which I will check for you if you choose to do these. So we've done a lot of math, I can understand if you just want to. So let's see, what should I put up here?
1 trillion.
Huh?
I don't know.
I know what I'll do, I'll put a couple points up here. And then you can practice doing this, or you can practice writing the equation of the line in slope
I gotta
intercept.
dig around the house.
So, anybody who wants to do those can, or you can just kind of sit there and let your brain
Decompose.
rest.